Hello, welcome back, Blackstar1 here, and welcome to another video, where today we'll be reviewing this set. This is set 75133, and I believe it's from 17, 18? Let's see here. 16, wow, a bit earlier than I thought. But 2016, it's a battle pack, has 4 figures, and these are supposed to be, I believe, rebels. So, that's pretty cool. And they also have a nice little speeder bike here. So, without further ado, let's get into the figures. The first figure in the set is probably the plainest, and it is just a guy. He has nice tan clothes on, which look pretty good, and the prints do go down onto his legs as well, pretty seamlessly. Or, well, they do have a seam, but you know what I mean. And, yeah, looks pretty good. He has the hood in the back, and then the nice two-layer helmet, so you can put this visor here as well. So that's pretty cool. And, yeah, he also has the stud shooter. Pretty simple figure, pretty nice. The next figure is not pretty simple. It is the Rodian, and he is pretty cool. He has some nice printing, of course, on his torso and legs, and then obviously his back as well. And the main thing you're going to be looking at is his head, which is very cool. I think it only appears in this set, so that's pretty cool. And he just has a normal stud shooter. So pretty cool figure. I say pretty cool a lot, actually. But yeah, nice. The next figure in the set is one of the 2 jetpack units, I guess, jetpack troopers. And he has the big jetpack, obviously, which is that more bulky design, which I think works good for the rebels. And then he has that very nice helmet. I don't know if it only came in this set, but I don't remember it coming in any other set. Could be wrong, though. He has a pretty common face, and a stud shooter, of course. And I think we saw this torso before on the Rodian, and then the legs on the first guy we saw. So yeah, pretty nice figure. I think this is probably one of my favorites in this set. And the final figure is this Duros. So he's pretty cool. He's the same species as Cad Bane, and he has, well, pretty similar torso to the first guy and the legs of the Rodian. So none of the pieces are exclusive to the figure besides the head of this one. He also has a jetpack, which is pretty nice. I think it's the same as the other one. He also has a blaster. So yeah, pretty simple figure, but I quite like the head on that one. Anyway, I believe all the figures in this set are pretty good. I quite like them. All of them have something interesting about them besides this guy. I think he's pretty plain, but the other 3 are pretty cool. So yeah, without further ado, let's get on to the speeder. And the speeder here is actually quite interesting. It has some interesting techniques for building and just general stuff. It is pretty large, actually. I'll show you a minifigure for scale. So pretty large. And it has some interesting part usage, such as these lances in the front, or whatever you call them. I call them lances. And those are used on the front with these triangular clip pieces to kind of get that look of a speeder bike there. You use some other stuff like these and these large engine pieces here in brown, which is kind of nice. And then it has one stud shooter on the one side, which kind of goofy looking, but it exists. It can sit 2 figures and one in the back with this, which is actually made so you can grab this guy's blaster and put it in here. I don't know if I'll be able to do this one-handed. No. Let's put it on, and then I'll show you with all the figures on it. And that is what it looks like with the figures on it. I just put the ones that are on the instructions. And yeah, this guy doesn't have a little clip for his blaster, so he just has to hold it, which is kind of unfortunate, but he still looks pretty cool. And yeah, it looks pretty good. He has the turret on the back, so you can shoot off at any people chasing. And yeah, just a pretty nice speeder. Anyway, let's get on to the final opinions. My opinion on this set is that it's pretty good. I quite like the pieces, especially, and just the interesting figures. I mean, this guy has that exclusive head. This guy has an exclusive head. And this guy with the helmet, the jetpacks, and all that. I think the figures are great. They're very different and very unique to the set. And yeah, I quite like the build as well. I like the brown, large speeder bike. So yeah, I quite like this set. I think I always have liked it. It's just a pretty nice set. Anyway, I do hope you enjoyed. And I shall see you next time where we'll probably be reviewing the slightly newer Mandalorian Battle Pack. Not the old one, I don't have that one. But the newer one that came out a couple of years ago. So, I do hope you enjoyed. I shall see you next time. Goodbye.